Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I'm Ferry, the Assistant Manager of Front Office in Terrace International Hotel. It's nice to see you guys.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, first of all, welcome to Terrace International Hotel. It's really a pleasure to work together with you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to give you guys a training regarding the guest service relation. It's how you guys handle a complaint from the guests. Okay, this is the lesson plan for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we start the training, can all of you start introducing yourself first?
Okay, I'm Liwan and I'm from University Malaya. So I just newly attached to Taylor's International Hotel.
Okay.
And I'm Pasio. Actually, I just graduated from Taylor's University. So now I'm just a new staff for Taylor's International Hotel as a front desk agent.
Okay.
I'm Jean. I also graduated from Taylor's University.
Taylor's University. So two Taylor's University, one University Malaya.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So any of you guys ever handled a complaint from guests or friends?
Actually, I got from because last time I worked as a part-timer in the cafe. So like guests complain about the food slow, and then the food is not really meet their expectations, something, but only the simple complaint one.
So you have handled complaint before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Mr. Seno, how do you handle your guests, the complaint from your guests when you're working?
Actually, because the guest complaint for the food is really slow, right? So I just apologize and then check with the chef only like the food, like how many minutes again will coming or what. But the guest like very good and fast also. Then I call my supervisor to handle them.
So you ask the supervisor?
Yeah, so I ask supervisor.
Okay, so for this training, I will give you guys 5 tips to handle a complaint professionally. Because you guys are all hotelier and you have to handle it professionally. Okay, so the first thing is you have to listen well for your guests. Listen for all their concern about the complaint. Okay, so for today's training, the objective of this training is for you guys to handle complaint professionally in the hotel industry. So after the end of this training, you guys will be able to handle complaint and to solve the problem professionally. This training will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So after that, you guys can go back to work. Alright, okay?
Alright.
Okay. So the first steps of handling the guest complaint is to listen. Give empathy to the guest. You guys have to listen without judging the guest, and after you have listened to all their concern, repeat back what they are saying to you. So do you guys have any question regarding the first step?
Me so far so good. No.
No.
Okay. So we continue to the second step is to apologize. You guys have to apologize to the guests regarding any concern they are saying, even though you are right or you're wrong. And it's simple, you just have to say, I'm sorry for that to happen for you.
Can I ask something?
Yes?
Yeah, I want to ask because sometimes I feel like when working in the front office, so sometimes I feel like that's not our mistake. So because that's the guest mistake because they are demanding too high. So if you are in that position, how you will face that problem?
If that's happening, you just have to apologize because even though the guest is wrong, you still have to make the guest to calm down.
Oh, I see.
And by that, you have to apologize.
Oh, alright, I got the point. Okay, thank you, sir.
Is there any question?
No.
No, thank you.
So we continue to the third step, is you offer solution to the guest. You have to focus on what the things that you can do for the guest and what can satisfy them.
Oh,
so you guys understand what I'm saying?
Can you please rephrase again?
You are offering solution for them. Like, you know, right? You can do this thing, like maybe you give them hot chocolate, then you offer them the hot chocolate.
Or like giving out options for them.
Don't give them something that you cannot give.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, then Do you guys have any question for that?
No.
No?
No. So
Okay. So the fourth step will be execute the solution. Do the task that you are offering to them. Don't just wait until last minute and the guests come back to you and angry again.
Wow.
Do you guys have any question regarding the fourth step?
No.
No.
So far very clear.
Okay. Wow. Okay, then the last step would be to follow up. You guys have to follow up to the guests through email or phone call regarding all the tasks that they have done to them, whether they are satisfied or not.
Okay.
Until here, you guys have any question?
No, I think.
No. So I have a question for you guys. Actually, it's not a question, it's a demo. Can two of you come forward to do some demonstration for me?
Yeah. Come on, go.
Miss Jiwan and Miss Jian. So let's start with the demonstration. So what's the first step?
Listen.
Yeah, listen. Okay. So can you give some demonstration? Maybe you
Yeah.
give complaint to her as a staff, or maybe your room is not ready or something.
Sure.
Okay, so ma'am, may I assist you on your problem regarding to the issues in your room?
I'm so upset right now. My room number is 8212. So my room is so terrible right now. The aircon is not functioning, and the rubbish is full on the floor, and as well as the toilet bowl is full of urine stain.
Okay.
So you, as a staff, you have to listen well, right? Then what's the second?
Apologize.
Apologize.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I understand the situation that there's a lot of faulty in your room. So can you give me some time to check the availability of room, and I will try to upgrade your room into a higher room categories.
Sure.
Okay, so while we are waiting for the process, so may I offer you a complimentary drink in our cafe?
No?
Yes. So please join me here.
Okay, Miss Jiwan, so you have done the second and third and the fourth step just now, which is really good. And the last thing you have to do is only to follow up with the guests, whether they are satisfied or not.
So after that, I will just ask the bellman to escort the
Yeah,
guests to
escort.
the new room.
And then don't forget to send maybe an email for the guests, for them to feel good and to cheer them up.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, Siwan, before you actually upgrading the guest room, you have to ask your supervisor first whether you can upgrade the room or not.
Alright, ask for permission.
Yeah, ask for their permission.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the end of our training. Okay, so the last question I will be giving to Mr. Sino.
Yes.
What's the last step in handling guest complaint? Can you explain for me?
I think the last step is we have to follow up to the guest, right? Whether we can email or to phone call to the guest,
Yeah.
just to make sure that the problem is settled and the guest is satisfied with what the step we take. Yeah.
Wow, you listen well to this training.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so to summarize today's training, we learned about how to handle guest complaint professionally, which is we have 5 steps. The first step will be to listen without interrupting the guest. It shows that we are concerned about their problem. The second one is to apologize. It shows that we are really taking responsible for all things that happen to them. The third step will be we are offering them a solution to make them feel better, so that they will stay here again and again. The next step is we have to execute the action, execute the solution that we offer to them. So the next step is to offer solution, which you offer them what things that you can do for them to make them feel happy to stay in our club. Only offer them things that you can do, not promise them things that you cannot do. Okay. The first step is to execute the solution, which you do the things that you offer to them without having to wait until the last minute. The last step is to follow up, which you have to keep asking, not keep asking, you have to email or maybe send letter to the guest room asking regarding the guest satisfaction to this hotel and whether the guest is satisfied or not throughout their whole stay in our hotel. Okay, so this is the end of our training. Before you guys going back to work, I will need you guys to fill in this evaluation form for me to be better for the next training and for me to give marks for myself. Okay. And please give it back to me after the end of this training.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So if you guys don't have any question for me, the next training will be about the keys to communication. Same place and same time, and please be punctual because this is a really interesting training for you guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. See you again.
Thank you.
Enjoy your work.
Thank you.
You take picture again about the complaint, everything that.
Rồi chứ là được object.
No lah, I want to cut.
I have a question. What if we are, I mean, in our point of view, we are the right person?
You are the right
we
person.
are right on the issue.
You are right on the issue. No. Okay, so do you guys have any question regarding the first step?
No, so far so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the next step will be, not the next step, the next and the last step will be follow up. Because you have to wait. Okay, but Ziwan, before you upgrade the guest room, you have to ask the supervisor first whether the room is whether you can upgrade the room or not.
Or like,
No, just the next training will be about to execute the problem. Sorry, execute the. Okay, so the third step is to offer solution. You offer them a solution so that they will feel calm and they will be happy to stay here in our hotel because we can execute the problem and we can offer them option that make them